Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the permanent representative of Israel to the United Nations in Geneva, Ambassador Aviva Shechter.
Good evening. Thank you, Philip, for your kind words. The Honorable Stephen Harper, Ambassador Moses, Ms. Rosa Maria Paya, Ms. Sarah Idan, Excellencies, dear friends. I am grateful to Canada tonight. Grateful to Canada for giving us two outstanding human rights defenders, two of the greatest friends of Israel, former Prime Minister Stephen Harper and our Hillel Neuer. Back in 2009, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Jerusalem, I was the head of the Department for Combating Anti-Semitism and Holocaust Remembrance. And I was responsible for covering the Durban Review Conference, which was taking place here in Geneva. I will never forget the moral courage and leadership that Prime Minister Harper showed to the world scene on this occasion. He was the first to oppose the so-called Conference on the Elimination of Racism, which was nothing else but a gross demonstration of anti-Semitism. It was Mahmoud Abbas being the opening speaker. Prime Minister Harper's courageous decision to pull out of this conference was eventually followed by many nations and world leaders. Here in Geneva, it was UN Watch that organized the main events and brought people like the late Elie Wiesel to speak against racism and anti-Semitism together with others. Dear friends, as many of you know, I started my diplomatic career abroad with a posting in Montreal. That is where I first met Hillel as a student activist. Very quickly, he became the leading figure and speaker on behalf of Israel on campus. Hillel, you often present my work, and we heard from Philippe, as being the most challenging position for an Israeli diplomat. I will not lie, it is not easy here in Geneva, in the Geneva Fora. We witnessed together the ongoing Israel-bashing sessions and discrimination at the Human Rights Council and various other United Nations bodies. So how do I and my colleagues at the mission get over this ever-recurring bias at the UN? This question has two different answers. First, we cannot get over this bias, and we need to fight it. Second, we need to go on and consistently and constantly show the added value of Israel as being part of the multilateral arena. We can certainly contribute to the promotion of human rights and to the global agenda. But what truly helps me fighting is seeing and hearing organizations like UN Watch and people like tonight's awardees standing up for Israel, defending our case and promoting our country and its values. In a recent video, Prime Minister Harper explained that people regularly ask him, "Why do you support Israel?" And he simply responds, "Why wouldn't I support Israel?" On behalf of the people of Israel, thank you, Mr. Harper. Thank you for your leadership and for your courage. Thank you. Dear friends, I also want to welcome Rosa Maria Paya and Sarah Idan, two young and strong women who did not surrender to threats and intimidation. The life of Sarah Idan completely changed after she took a picture with her Israeli counterpart as Miss Universe. The death threat addressed to her and her family might have led her to back down, but instead she pursued in her quest for a peaceful future, learned about Israel, and today has the courage to speak out for human rights, for Israel, and for peace. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all be inspired by these outstanding and courageous men and women whom we are privileged to honor and have here with us tonight. Let me conclude by saying that as the permanent representative of Israel here in Geneva, I will continue, together with my colleagues, to present and defend our strong case for Israel. We will do so knowing that we can count on many friends, many of whom are here tonight, and especially on you, Hillel, and UN Watch. You are the one of the sound voices in this arena, a loud one that is not afraid to speak up for Israel and for human rights all over the world. The United Nations need more NGOs and inspiring people like you, and we should all continue strengthening such an invaluable work. Thank you.